What if the reason your memory feels slower isn't just age? What if the real problem is sitting on your plate every single day? After the age of 40, many people start noticing subtle changes. Names take longer to recall. Focus doesn't feel as sharp. Mental fatigue shows up earlier in the day. You may walk into a room and forget why you went there. Most people assume this is simply getting older. But what if your brain is not declining because of age, but because it's undernourished? Here's something most people don't realize. Your brain uses more energy than any other organ in your body. It consumes about 20% of your daily energy, even though it represents only a small percentage of your body weight. That means what you eat directly affects how clearly you think, how well you remember, and how sharp you feel. After 40, the brain becomes more sensitive to inflammation, blood sugar spikes, oxidative stress, and reduced circulation. The good news? Certain foods can actively protect your memory, strengthen neural connections, and even slow age-related cognitive decline. Today, we're breaking down 5 powerful foods that naturally boost memory after 40. These are not trendy superfoods. These are science-backed, brain-protective nutrients your mind desperately needs. Let's start with the first one. The first food that naturally boosts memory after 40 is fatty fish. Fatty fish like salmon, sardines, mackerel, and trout are rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Omega-3s are essential fats your brain cannot produce on its own. Your brain cells are surrounded by membranes made largely of fat. When those fats are healthy and flexible, communication between brain cells improves. When they are inflamed or damaged, signaling becomes weaker. Omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHA, are critical for maintaining the structure of neurons. Low levels of DHA have been associated with increased risk of memory problems and cognitive decline. Studies have shown that individuals who regularly consume omega-3 rich fish tend to have slower rates of brain aging and better preservation of memory centers. After 40, inflammation naturally increases in the body. Chronic low-grade inflammation can damage blood vessels that supply the brain. Omega-3s help reduce this inflammation. They also support blood flow, ensuring your brain receives oxygen and nutrients efficiently. If you eat fatty fish 2 to 3 times per week, you provide your brain with the raw materials it needs to maintain strong neural connections. If you don't consume fish, high-quality omega-3 supplements may be considered after consulting a healthcare professional. The second powerful brain-boosting food is blueberries. Blueberries are rich in antioxidants, particularly flavonoids. Antioxidants protect your brain from oxidative stress. Oxidative stress is caused by unstable molecules known as free radicals. These molecules damage cells over time and contribute to aging. Your brain is especially vulnerable to oxidative stress because it uses a high amount of oxygen. After 40, the body's natural antioxidant defenses decline. That's where foods like blueberries become powerful allies. Research suggests that flavonoids in blueberries can accumulate in areas of the brain responsible for learning and memory. They may improve communication between neurons, reduce inflammation, and delay age-related cognitive decline. Some studies even suggest that regular blueberry consumption may improve short-term memory and reaction time. The effect is not dramatic overnight. It is cumulative. Small daily improvements that compound over months and years. The third memory-boosting food is leafy green vegetables. Spinach, kale, collard greens, and broccoli are rich in vitamin K, folate, lutein, and beta-carotene. These nutrients play essential roles in protecting cognitive function. Folate supports healthy blood flow to the brain. Vitamin K is involved in brain cell signaling. Lutein accumulates in the brain and is associated with better cognitive performance. One long-term study found that individuals who consumed 1 serving of leafy greens daily had cognitive function equivalent to someone 11 years younger compared to those who rarely consumed them. Leafy greens also reduce inflammation and support vascular health. Healthy blood vessels mean better oxygen delivery. Better oxygen delivery means better memory. The fourth food that naturally boosts memory after 40 is walnut. Walnuts are often described as brain-shaped, and interestingly, they provide nutrients that benefit the brain directly. They are rich in healthy fats, antioxidants, and vitamin E. Vitamin E protects cell membranes from oxidative damage. Some studies suggest that higher vitamin E intake is associated with slower cognitive decline in older adults. Walnuts also contain polyphenol that reduce inflammation. Chronic inflammation is one of the strongest predictors of accelerated brain aging. Eating a small handful of walnuts daily may improve cognitive performance and support long-term brain health. They are simple, accessible, powerful. The fifth and final food on this list is olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is a cornerstone of the Mediterranean diet, which has been consistently associated with lower rates of cognitive decline and dementia. Olive oil contains powerful antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds. One specific compound, oleocanthal, has been studied for its potential role in reducing accumulation of harmful proteins in the brain. Replacing processed vegetable oils and trans fats with extra virgin olive oil can significantly reduce inflammation in the body. Lower inflammation supports better brain aging. The Mediterranean dietary pattern, rich in olive oil, leafy greens, fish, nuts, and berries, has repeatedly shown protective effects on cognitive function. Now let's address something important. Adding these 5 foods to your diet will not instantly transform your memory overnight. Brain health is cumulative. It reflects years of habit. But small consistent changes create powerful long-term results. If you combine these foods with adequate sleep, regular exercise, stress management, and mental stimulation, you dramatically increase your chances of maintaining sharp memory after 40. There is also something you must reduce: excess sugar, highly processed foods, trans fats. These increase inflammation, damage blood vessels, and impair insulin sensitivity. Some researchers even refer to Alzheimer's disease as type 3 diabetes because of the strong link between insulin resistance and cognitive decline. Stable blood sugar supports stable thinking. Spikes and crashes impair focus and memory. Hydration is another overlooked factor. Even mild dehydration can reduce cognitive performance and concentration. The brain relies on proper fluid balance to maintain electrical signaling. Let's imagine 2 people at age 45. One consumes processed foods, high-sugar snacks, and rarely eats vegetables or fish. The other regularly consumes fatty fish, leafy greens, blueberries, walnuts, and olive oil. After 1 week, the difference may be minimal. After 10 years, the difference can be dramatic. Memory resilience is built slowly, protected daily, strengthened consistently. Your brain is not helpless against aging, but it is vulnerable to neglect. Food is not just fuel. It is information. It sends signals to your cells. It can promote inflammation or reduce it. It can damage blood vessels or protect them. It can accelerate decline or support longevity. The 5 foods we discussed today, fatty fish, blueberries, leafy greens, walnuts, and olive oil, form a simple foundation for brain protection after 40. Start small. Add 1 serving of leafy greens to your lunch. Replace unhealthy oils with olive oil. Snack on walnuts instead of processed chip. Add blueberries to your breakfast. Choose salmon for dinner twice per week. Simple shift. Powerful outcomes. If you begin today, your future brain will benefit. Memory loss is not inevitable at 40. Cognitive decline is not guaranteed. Many factors are within your control. Your daily choices shape your neural connections. Protect them. Feed them wisely. If you found this helpful, subscribe to BrainSignals for weekly science-backed strategies to protect your memory and sharpen your mind. Your brain will age, but how well it ages is largely up to you.